The 10-minute deep work block for absolute beginners. You don't need an hour, just an honest 10 minutes. You don't need perfect silence, a new notebook, or a 60-minute block. You need 10 honest minutes. 10 minutes is small enough that your brain won't bargain, and big enough to break the ice of procrastination. Right now, the story in your head says, "Not enough time, I'll start later." 10 minutes destroys that story. It turns "not enough" into "more than enough to begin." When you begin, momentum does what motivation couldn't. Here is how your next block works. Put your phone in another room. Close every app that talks back. Set a visible timer for 10 minutes. Nothing fancy, just something you can see counting down. Take one slow breath. As the timer starts, go straight to the hardest thing, but only a piece you can finish. Open the exact file. Write one ugly first sentence. Solve just the first line of the problem. Sketch one box of the diagram. Read one dense paragraph with a pen in your hand. This is the hard start. You touch the dragon first, while your willpower is fresh. Do not warm up with email. Do not sweep the desk. The first minute decides the block. Spend it on the real thing. While the clock moves, move with it. No tabs you don't need. No music that demands attention. If your mind tries to wander, gently return to the next tiny move. One more line, one more derivation, one more highlight. You are not building a masterpiece. You are building a streak of attention. 10 boxes in your head, each worth 1 minute of honest focus. As you fill the first box, something strange happens. The Zeigarnik effect wakes up. Your brain starts to hold the unfinished task like a cliffhanger. It wants to come back. That tension is not your enemy. It's the rope that will pull you into the next block. At the beep, stop. Yes, stop. Close the loop with a cold exit. Write one short line that begins with next. And make it so small you can start it immediately next time. Next, define variables in section 2. Next, write the transition sentence for paragraph 3. Next, check constraint edge case. Save. Mark a single tick on a 10-box card. Or write block 10-10 done. Stand up. This matters. Ending cleanly teaches your brain that deep work is safe to return to. You leave a breadcrumb. Tomorrow, you won't need courage to start. Just honesty. If you have more time and the mind feels steady, take 2 minutes to breathe. Drink water. Look far out a window. Then run one more honest 10. But you don't have to. You promised 10 minutes, not an hour. Reliability beats heroics. When you keep the promise, your identity changes. I am the kind of person who sits down and starts. Make your 10 minutes automatic. Before bed, lay out the start line. Open the file you will touch. Put the book on the keyboard. Leave a sticky note that says, "Start here." Write the first sentence. Set your timer on the desk. In the morning, you do not search for the path. You step onto it. If interruptions are likely, tell one person, "I'm offline for the next 10. I'll reply after." Close door. Headphones on. Timer visible. Begin taunt. Travel days and messy schedules are not exceptions. They are exactly why this method exists. On a train, 10 minutes, one paragraph with a pen. In a noisy cafe, 10 minutes, outline subpoints on paper. Between meetings, 10 minutes, define terms and gather the 3 citations you need. If you are exhausted, do a microblock with a gentler target. Read and highlight one page you already chose last night. The rule is not work hard. The rule is work honestly for 10. Troubleshooting is simple. If you keep slipping into shallow tasks, move the hardest file to your desktop and rename it 0 to start. Put a full screen window between you and everything else. If you lose your place mid-block, stand up, take one breath, sit down, and write next tiny move. Stayun and turns. Then do only that. If the timer triggers anxiety, flip it face down and run a slow background chime. The point is presence, not pressure. If your environment keeps hijacking you, change seats, change rooms, or face a wall. Novelty lowers friction. And if perfection freezes you, aim deliberately for an ugly first draft. Beauty is allowed to arrive later. Run a 7-day challenge to hardwire the habit. Day 1. Choose one domain that matters and define tomorrow's microtask in one line. Day 2. Set the timer and touch the dragon first. Stop at the beep and write, "Next, stack." Day 3. Count your blocks out loud. 1 honest 10. Day 4. Stack 2 10s with a 2-minute walk between. Day 5. Do a travel block in a new location. Day 6. Pick a denser task and keep the target tiny. Day 7. Review. How many honest 10s did you complete? Which breadcrumb made tomorrow easiest? Write one sentence. I protect my 10. Your scorecard stays simple. Number of honest 10-minute blocks completed today. Not minutes scrolled. Not time spent pretending. Not windows open. Blocks you can point to and say, I touched the hard thing. 1 block is real. 2 is a bonus. 3 is a great day. The aim is not volume. The aim is becoming the person who begins. Right now, set a timer for 10, put the phone in the hallway, and touch the hardest thing for 1 micro task. When the timer ends, write next. Po, wadext. Mark 1 tick and walk away proud. Then make it public so your brain takes it seriously. Comment 1 line. Tomorrow's 10-minute hard start. If you want to anchor the identity further, say it out loud before you begin. You don't need an hour, just an honest 10 minutes. If this helped, tap like so YouTube shows it to more people. Subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next deep work tool. Drop a public commitment below. Tomorrow's 10-minute hard start. Then save this to a deep work 10-minute blocks playlist and share it with one friend who keeps saying, I don't have time.